guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm here at the 2022 edition of the Chicago Auto Show, and guess what? We get a little extra sneak peek to bring to you, and this is it, still with the cover hanging loosely off of it because it hasn't been officially unveiled here at the auto show. But what is it? This is the new for 2022 Ford Bronco Everglades. But before we get into this Eruption Green Bronco, let's talk about what's going on here. The Ford Bronco is really just changing the scenery and the atmosphere in the auto industry. It's been since 1966, the start of this mighty vehicle, bringing all that great off-road heritage and tradition. Now the Bronco disappeared, but it's back and it's been better than ever because really there's a Bronco for everyone. Now, of course, Ford is not one to rest on their laurels, and they are going to continue to not only bring high performance when it comes to the Bronco Raptor, but also other Bronco additions for all the different ways that you like to go off-roading. Now, of course, when you think off-roading, you're thinking of that hard terrain, rocks and everything else, but guess what? There's other forms of off-roading, and especially being a resident of Florida, this Everglades special Bronco really touches a sweet spot because of all of the swampy marsh areas that we have. So with this Everglades, they're taking the Bronco platform and they're bringing some special touches. This is going to be available for people who do have reservations in that the build has not started, and then of course be open up to everybody else. But what I want to find out is what makes this Bronco Everglades different from some of the other Broncos, because there's plenty to talk about in the corral here at Ford. Let's go ahead, let's dive into this Eruption Green Everglades Edition. Right off the bat, the color. I'm so glad that they created this Eruption Green. Now the fun news is there's actually some other colors that you could do for the Everglades, including a nice, almost like kind of desert sand edition that's specific to this particular trim model of the Bronco. We will be bringing that to you, so stay tuned for that. But Eruption Green definitely is right on the money. At the front of the business, you're gonna get that same great Bronco style, of course, with the full LED lighting. I love the way they go with this nice, flat gunmetal gray finish on the grille. You're gonna get that Ford Performance modular front bumper with your large openings here, really show that ruggedness. And like I was saying, being a resident of Florida, you know about the marsh, you know about the water. What do we got? We got some extra stuff at the front end of the business. You're gonna get this worn winch right from the factory. This is 10,000 pound certified, plus you're gonna get 100 feet of synthetic rope. If you know any of those lesser vehicles, maybe some of those Jeep products, this might be what you need to help them get unstuck from those marshy conditions, but definitely really goes well with the overall style of what this vehicle brings. Another great touch as we kind of come around the bend and I take the cover just off a little bit is you're gonna get this snorkel specific to this Everglades Edition. Now what's awesome about this snorkel is, remember, when you go down into that marsh and the water level rises, engines want air, but engines do not want H2O. This is gonna stop that from happening, from water coming into the engine, give you that nice fresh air. And what's great is that this plate is actually changeable. So you could take this off and put it on the backside depending on what exactly is happening with this whole setup. Oh, gotta check out the graphics. Look at the graphics over here on that fender. Love the way they did the Everglades trim. Really gonna do the whole setup. We're gonna take it all off. We're just gonna peel this whole cover right off. Here we go at the Chicago Auto Show, taking it all down. You know what? They gave us access all the way. So now coming from the corner, what are we working with? You're gonna get these beautiful 17-inch wheels. Love the way they did the style with the metallic carbonized gray with that awesome Bronco badge there. This is also including the Sasquatch package. So you're gonna get these 35-inch tires, those Goodyear all-terrain tires, get you through just about anything. You could see all the suspension work with the upper control arm, great looking fender flare. And then I think really the best part of this is how they work the snorkel system. Right there in the fender, coming up the passenger side of the vehicle with those Everglades specific topography. Really digging the way they did that, especially with the Sasquatch badge. I think that's one of my favorite touches, is that the Broncos have like a badge of honor, each of them. And depending on what trim you get, it allows you to kind of showcase that with people as you're driving down the road or going off-roading, and that's another great way to do it. You're gonna get, of course, your hard removable roof, that nice dark gray finish. We got your cargo rails with the crossbars. Put just about anything up there, a nice cargo basket. Maybe you're gonna go kayaking in the Everglades and you need to have that up top. On the lower side of things, you are gonna get your rock sliders, of course, for all that underbody protection. And you're gonna get extra bash plates that are gonna help protect the inner bits from the lower side. And then working towards the rear, that nice flat roof style 4-door setup to really be able to share this with just about anybody. And that's the nice thing, is that if you're living in some type of situation where there's a lot more water, this is the vehicle to go with, because this is going to allow you to go deeper into that water without sucking in that extra H2O, which is going to kill your engine. Now, working your way towards the rear, you're going to notice all that removable roof, great quality. They've increased the quality at the Ford factory with where they source the roofs from, so the quality's been better. LED lighting, the signature B standing for Bronco, B standing for badass. It's all right there, all in one housing. You're gonna get your nice satin finish on the Bronco itself. And then I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, what is powering this Bronco? Now, I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, and this may be the zonk. On the Everglades Edition, the 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine is the engine of choice. You cannot put a 3 liter EcoBoost twin turbo V6. So what does that mean? You're looking at around 300 horsepower, over 300 pound-feet of torque, and it is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, we can't get to the inside because, like I said, this was an extra sneak peek just for you guys. We can't get to the inside yet, but just know that you do get standard, that 12-inch infotainment system with Sync 4 capability. That means you're gonna get wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You're getting all the electronic rear lift locking diff out back. You're gonna get that great 4x4 technology to go over any terrain modes, the GOAT modes in this Everglades, and that's gonna be the extra touches that get you through that Everglades situation, and that's why it has the name. But coming around towards the back, I love the way they mount the rear wheel and tire, and then of course dropping it all the way down, you can see we have our full towing capability. You could tow over 4,000 pounds with this Bronco. You got your tow hooks to yank everybody out from the mud, and that beautiful eruption green color. But this is the excitement that we're bringing to you here at the Ford booth at the Chicago Auto Show. Many of the other brands showing off their new models, upcoming models, but it's great to see that it's not just about the excitement of the Bronco Raptor, which that's very exciting in itself, but also bringing special trims like this Everglades with the Eruption Green, that Snorkel, the roof rails and the crossbars, and everything else that really makes this one heck of a unique setup. But let me know what you think. Do you think that this Everglades has gone the distance? Would you rather go wild track? Would you rather just go standard Bronco, maybe get a Badlands? Or do you want to go all the way to that bad boy Raptor? Now, I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, what about price? You didn't get to say to the door panels, you didn't get to show me the Twinkie storage. Well, just know that you're gonna get the same Twinkie storage that you do get on your standard Ford Bronco. That's neither here nor there. Pricing, MSRP is gonna start right around $53,000. Obviously, people that are already in line for a Bronco, which their build has not started yet, can now switch over to this Everglades trim if they want to go this special edition. And like I said, they have a special color. It's like a desert sand example to really give that special feel. But I'm really digging Eruption Green. Eruption Green seems to be that color that kind of just checks all the boxes for me, especially with the carbonized color wheels and those Goodyear off-road terrain tires, really doing the business with over 9 inches of ground clearance. You got the bash plates, you got the worn winch with the 100 feet of synthetic rope. That all comes part of this package. You could go and you could piece all of these things, and like they have here at the Chicago Auto Show, you could see all the accessories. That's one of the things Ford is very proud of, is all of their approved accessories for the Bronco and how you could personalize everything from colors to certain specific options. Nice to see them going in a direction where this is turnkey. You're not sure about which way you want to go, but you know you want something a little bit more than the standard Bronco. Here you are. You could go with the Everglades. MSRP starting around $53,000. So let me know what you think about this new Everglades trim. Would this be the one you want to park in your garage? Is it worth the price? Put it in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rides family. Got to give it up to the best videographer in the whole world, working all the way through the system here. Lori, you are a champ. Show her some love in the comment section. Just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.